Hello everyone, welcome back to Journey to Wisdom and Wealth. My name is Tara. Today we are going to be talking about episode 3. I know I probably shouldn't use the episode child because I'm probably going to forget what number I'm on. Let's be for real, okay? But this is episode 3 of 75 Super Soft. Even I can't remember. And in today's video, I just really want to go over the spreadsheet that we downloaded last time and fill it out with you guys. I feel so unprepared, really, like not completely prepared for it to fill it out, that I've just been dragging it out. But no, we can't be doing that, okay? I'll also be letting you know I weighed in this morning. It is Sunday morning. I will let you know. I will let you know how much I weighed in at. Even though I was going to refresh, I did okay. So I'm very happy. My Awala water is on deck. It's full. I'm behind because I feel like I haven't drank nearly enough yet for the day. And so I'll be focused on drinking my water today. Mind you, drink water and mind my business. Drink water and mind my business. Y'all already know I can't sing, but that does not stop me at all. And also another thing I want to talk to you about is other health concerns like my blood pressure. So with that being said, let's get started. I thought it would be nice to be able to show you a top down of how I actually download that spreadsheet from Etsy onto my GoodNotes and iPad. My iPad in GoodNotes. It's been a rough speaking morning this morning, clearly. Into my iPad and GoodNotes. Into my GoodNotes.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Child, y'all know what I'm saying, okay? And we're going to do that. Because I know a lot of people don't know how to download things sometimes when it comes to like from Etsy to the iPad. Also, I wanted to also say you could absolutely just write this stuff in a notebook you already have for free. You don't need that Etsy file. And also, if you already downloaded that Google's file with all the check boxes, you should also could use that and just make your little check-in amounts, whatever it was, and use that checkbox. Don't spend money if you don't have to. Just saying. Also, I think they might have free apps that you could do that as well on your phone. Okay? So, with all that being said, save your money. Don't be like me. But let's go ahead and let's see how I can download this, because downloading things into my GoodNotes on my iPad sometimes is even challenging for me. Alright, guys. So, let's go to Etsy. Go into your face, and then it'll go into purchases. You click purchases, and then you'll see all the things you purchased. First things first is that item that I purchased, 75 Super Soft, and I just want to download the file. Now it says that I have 2 options in files, whether I want the US letter size or an A5 size. I'm going to go with the US letter size, and I'm going to hit download. As I do that, it says, do you want to download this? I'm going to say I do want to download that. And you can see up top here, my little arrow is working. It stopped bouncing, so it's probably in there. I'm going to click it, and I can see that my file is right there. So here is my file. What I'm going to do is I'm going to save it to my files. And I'm going to hit save. Then I'm going to go over to my file folder. Here are my files. And then I can see it there. I don't know why it's there twice. I probably had already saved to there. So I'm going to go over to my GoodNotes, and then I'm going to go to Documents, which is my Documents, and then I'm going to go into my Planners folder. You could just choose New. And I am going to turn my computer like this because I'm wondering if I could just drag it over. And I'm going to split my screen. I'm going to go to Split View, and I'm going to open up my Files folder. And now, since this is done, I'm going to drag this right over here. And here it is. Now in GoodNotes. So I just dragged and dropped it into my GoodNotes. That was easy download. So when I'm in here, if you press these little buttons up here, the little 4 buttons, you can arrange the way you want them. And since I want my blank ones up front, I'm going to move this. Just hold it and move it. Move it. Sometimes I find like I have to move it somewhere here, because if I get too close to the edge, it doesn't want to do it. It's weird. And then I'm just going to move all my files in the order that I want them. Okay, so now I'm going to hit close because I think I have them in the order that I want them in. Let's start filling them out together. So first things first, this is the way I write. So this is the way I need to make sure my thing is going to be small enough. So let's make this maybe 20. No, maybe 25 will be fine. I'm going to save that as default for now just so it doesn't change on me. And the first things first is going to be on my list, just say 64 ounces of water. I think I would like to change the font. I think I'm going to go with, I think Bradley Hand. Just because it seemed more like I wrote it. And 64 ounces of water, and I want to put plus. Because it could be more. Like, all the things that I'm choosing are the minimums. And so this, what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to enter down and then I'll space it and fix it. The next one is going to be 30 to 45 minutes of workout, and that's 5 times a week. So I'm trying to shorthand this as much as possible so I fix in the boxes. 10 pages or audiobook. For me, it's actually audiobook, but 10 pages of a book or audiobook. Then we have 1 cheat meal. All right, and so I'm going to do, to be successful or follow the rules I want to do, I want to have at least one fruit daily, and then 1 veggie daily. Now, you're also supposed to do a weigh-in weekly and or a picture weekly, but I'm not going to worry about adding that here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things that I'm tracking, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 boxes. So at this point, I'm done, but I'm going to make the spacing in this a little bit more to fit into the boxes. Let's see. Yeah, that right there should work, and put a space between 1 fruit. So I think that's pretty good. My spacing is at, in case anybody's following along, 49. In order to just make copies into every single week, because this is what I want to do every single week, I'm just going to click that. You'll see the little top bar, and I'm just going to hit duplicate. I like duplicate because I know that duplicate is going to make exactly the way I just had it. So duplicate every time. Duplicate, and then what you do is move your duplicate to the next week. And just like that, you have 2 weeks. So I'll be right back. I'm just going to move everything into its right spot into the next week and everything. And I'll be back. Okay, so when I finish filling out all of these at the 1 page, on the very last one, I do copy. Because now I need to go to a separate page. And then I hold it down and I do paste. So that way I can copy the same thing over without having to, I don't think you can drag the duplicate to the next page. Another thing I want to point out is sometimes when you click on it, duplicate is not always the first thing. Just remember to use your little arrow here, and duplicate sometimes is on the second page. Alright guys, so all of my pages have been filled in. Since we've already done week 1, let's go ahead and talk about how week 1 went for me. For week 1, I believe that I got every single day all my water. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, so I think I'm going to dot in all my water in blue. You could do the corresponding colors just by like finding the color on here and saving it. But I might just do the same color all week and then switch it out. Now, I don't know why I did that because technically I did not start on a Sunday. I started on a Monday. So I don't have anything for Sunday. 30 to 45 minutes. So what I did was I did a workout on Monday. I did a workout. I skipped Tuesday. I did Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So yay, I did do my 5 days of workout and 10 pages of an audiobook. I did that every day except I fell asleep on Friday night And so I didn't get my 10 pages on Friday. We're not starting over. So I just remember to do better the next day. As far as cheat meals, I accidentally got a cheat meal yesterday on Saturday. It was like beef patty and I wasn't even thinking. But it's okay. But I had one cheat meal, so I'm fine. And daily fruit, I got that every day, I believe, actually. And daily vegetable, I believe I did that. Wait, no, there was a day I missed something. Editing Tara here. As I was reviewing my pictures that I took to try and help me remember and the text messages I was going between Gina and Sabrina, it turns out I did not miss a fruit or a vegetable, so I was incorrect. I'll fill it in. And this is why it's good to have a tracker, because I can't remember. I remember saying to someone, I remember to eat a fruit one of these days. But I think I got vegetables on every single day. It was a struggle because I did not meal plan. What was the reason? What was the reason? Which I don't want to do again. So I'm going to go with like maybe it was Wednesday. So I'm just going to take it off. So we did miss a day, one of those days. I don't remember. And this is why I'm so happy to have my thing for week 2. It is Sunday today, so I will be tracking as I go along. Let's go. So I love this so far. And then I'll probably change the color for next week. Also, I just wanted to let you know, if you wanted to have a special color highlighter and you were on your highlighter and you went into a little one that looks like nothing, and so you just click it so you can add, and then you go down to the bottom and you click the one that looks like nothing is in there also, and then you go to the dropper tool here, and then let's say you want it to be this particular blue, you'd click your dropper tool to that, and then you'd add this to your presets. And if you go to the bottom, that new blue is there. So here is the exact blue. Well, close enough that matches what's on your planner. So if I wanted to highlight everything in a specific color to keep them super coordinated, then I could. I might switch the blue out, but I kind of like this blue. Just another tip if you're doing this and you're like me. So let's move on to the next section, which is our fitness planner. Let's fill out what I think I'm going to do for this week, because everything should be planned if you really want to succeed. Sunday, we're not doing anything. Sunday for me is normally my rest day. Rest day. Sunday will probably be a rest day. And then I'll probably come back and make it pretty because I'm a little bit like that. Like I'll probably take my daily stickers and do what you want to do. And this will probably be like my rest day sticker. You know, you can do what you want. Make it your own. Another thing I want to show you is like if you're in here and you're like, oh, I don't want this size, but you don't want to reset everything in case you need things to be that size. I would take the lasso tool, highlight rest day, hold it down, and then choose this icon here. And that will put a little box around where you could just make it bigger. So you don't have to change everything around. You could just do that. And then since I kind of like that size, I might just duplicate this onto like the rest of the days. So they're all about this. They are all the same size, if that makes sense. All right, so keep in mind, I'm not always going to come and do this with you. Can get a little tedious, and I'll do this on my own time. But I just want to walk you through how I'm using it. I hope this video is helpful. Monday is a Zumba day. Actually, I also would like to know the dates. So if today is Sunday and it's the 13th, I would like to put on here that it is 04/13/25. So I'm going to go ahead and date everything because there's some things I need to remember because my Zumba teacher told me that she wasn't going to be here a couple days. So I want to make sure I'm not planning for Zumba on days that she's not planning to be here. All right, guys. So I have filled out most of it, but I want to go over something else with you. So my plan is for Sunday, rest day. Zumba is usually Monday, Thursday, and Saturday. Of course, this week is the 2 days where she's not going to be here. And so I cannot, I need to find a different plan. So I have found this Christine Donner lady. She's like C Donner Fitness on YouTube. And I've been following her like daily beginner training program. She's got like shorter videos, so I usually do 2 on one day. But what I think I want to do is also show you guys how to link, or show myself how to link. So if I click on her name here, and Wednesdays is my rest day because usually this is the day when I probably want to eat something different. So instead of working out, I'll probably cook. Click here, scroll over until you see add a link. So I'm going to add a link. Link settings. I want to link to, not a document. I want to link to like a website. I don't know if it's going to make me start over. So now I'm going to go out to YouTube and I'm going to find her website. And here she is. And playlist. See, she has a move to improve 30-day list. Let me see. Share. And so I'm going to copy this link. I'm going to go back over to here. Website. And then instead of it being to good notes, I'm going to take that out. And I'm going to paste what I already had. And go with that. That's how it worked. So if I click her, I'm going to open my link. Yes, it's an external link. And it brings me right to her thing. So I love that. Like if you're doing your exercise on the iPad or something, you could just click to whatever workout you're going to go to for that day. So for me, I'll just be following along whatever days. I've done days 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So for this day, I'll do 5 and 6. Oh, will it let me copy this? Let me see. Personally, I only need it for the one day because I can always click that same link. But it looks like it'll keep copying the link. Well, one day is Zumba, so I'm going to make that last. And then the rest days are going to be Christine Dorner. So that's how I'm doing my workout tracker. As far as meal planning, these I'll do daily. And maybe I'll do a short with me filling one out of these daily. This is pretty self-explanatory. I'm going to actually mark off with you guys this and then we're done. Oh, no, we're going to do the weight so we can talk about the weight as well. And then we're done. Our meal planner, which is the one thing that's kind of been tripping me up because not wanting to start. So I'm just going to kind of like wing it. Okay. I did do a brainstorm the other day. I wanted to eat like avocado toast, lunch and things like that. And so maybe I'll reference that. I want to go ahead and fill out what I think I'm going to be eating for the week. And I will come back and show you. I wanted to show you the calorie tracker that I'll be using to kind of pre-calorie track. Let me know if you're interested and I'll do a separate video on that. Okay. I filled out my 75 tracker just to share with you. And you will see that in certain spot it says not sure. And I made it smaller just so everything would fit. So let me go through it quickly with what it's supposed to be. Breakfast, skip, lunch, skip. Dinner is going to be 2 burgers. Like it's going to be a lot of food. And maybe some chips. And so breakfast, I'm hoping to do some smoothies on Monday and Tuesday. Wednesday, avocado toast with chicken sausage. Thursday, the same thing. Friday, the same thing. I love avocado toast and I wanted to find a way to add some protein. So I want to find some chicken sandwich sausages. Saturday, I'll probably skip maybe both of these and then just have a cheat meal. Not sure if I'm going to have a cheat meal or not, but that's where I'm at with it. For lunches, Sunday, skipping. Monday, chicken sandwich. And when it should say chicken salad sandwich. I'm like, I couldn't think of the name. It's a chicken salad sandwich. You know, I got the chicken breast from Sam's Club. And so I'm going to use that. It says and a side because I haven't decided on a side yet. I can't really do salads at work because sometimes they make my tummy hurt. But I want to think of a healthy side outside of chips that I can have with that. So maybe I'll have my fruit with that. And then for Wednesday lunch, taco bowl. Thursday and Friday lunches, I'm not sure. And like I said, for Saturday, cheat meal, or maybe a cheat meal between lunch or dinner. And then on dinner for Sunday, burgers, we talked about it. Monday, leftover orange chicken and rice I have that I made, I think this week sometime. Taco bowl or last week. Taco bowl will be for dinner. Salmon and veggies. Wednesday night we have the taco bowl and we have salmon and veggies and rice. Thursday, salmon and veggies and rice for dinner. And trying a TikTok recipe of these chicken tenders I saw for Friday night as well. So that is going to be my so-called almost meal prep. I know I'm trying to be real with you guys because sometimes you don't have it all figured out, but that should not make you stop doing what you want to do. And sometimes I can only figure out the first couple days, and that's okay too. So that's where I am for the first couple days. I'm not going to fill out the dailies. I'll fill them out throughout the week. Now let's talk about the weigh-in. Day 1, we were at 318.2, I believe. I'll update if I'm wrong, but you'll see something on the screen telling you exactly what it was. And day 38 is not here yet, but I will tell you on the down here in my notes, I'm going to put on what's today? 413. Shall we just looked at it? Yeah. 0413. I weighed in, and it'll be on the screen. I want to say it was like 310 pounds, guys. I was not even doing the best. I wasn't that focused. And somehow we've lost 8 pounds. We were at, so minus 310 and equals 8.2. So we're at 8.2 pounds lost, which I'm sure a lot of it's water weight. So if some of it comes back, I will not be shocked, but I just wanted to report that. The next time we actually are reporting in is on the 38th day. So let's move on from there. Day 1 is complete. I think that I have a little completed stamp in my thing. Kind of like the check mark now that I saw it though. So let's not do this. Let's do the check mark. Yeah, buddy. I like that. And so y'all know what I'm about to do. Duplicate. Alright guys, so we did it. I just wanted to put that we started this on 0407. And so we knew when we started, and we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days. I'm so excited. And so, yay, we completed. And now we've completed everything I wanted to complete with you guys. There's supposed to be one more page, I think. But we may do that on another time. It was I'm sorry. It's this weigh-in page, but this is not the one I wanted. Where's the weigh-in page that's blank, y'all? This is the one I wanted. All right, guys, so I'm going to fill this on off the camera, but I just wanted to tell you about what I'll be tracking. On the original tracker, what they're tracking is your weight, your upper arms, your chest, your waist, your hips, your thighs, which are amazing things to track because not everybody loses weight like on the scale. But for me, what I'm actually going to be tracking is going to be my weight, my energy levels, how I feel in my clothes, my blood pressure, and my mental health. Those are the things that I want to track. Now, a lot of those things are not necessarily, easy to track, but you can tell whether or not you start to feel better or not. You know whether or not your energy levels have gone up since losing weight. You know whether or not your clothes feel looser since losing weight. You know whether or not you're in a better mental state and your moods are better. And I can definitely check my blood pressure. That one is quantitative because when I checked my blood pressure the other day, and I didn't get a picture of this, and it was a little bit right after a workout, so probably not fair. It was like 160s over 100, and I was like, do I need to go to the hospital? But I felt perfectly fine. I almost feel like it was a false reading because then the next day when I did it, it was like at 140 something, and the next day it was at 130 something. So if I remember, I'll leave the readings on the screen, but my goal is after 75 days to have a more stabilized blood pressure. So I'll be putting in my blood pressure reading for the 38th day, and I'll also be putting my blood pressure in for the 75th days. I wrote 57, day 57, day 75. I'm so sorry I'm not sorry, I was given information. I hope the information was good, but I hope you enjoyed the video. I know it was a bit long. Thank you so much for your patience. And if you liked the video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you made it this far. Leave me a strong arm emoji. And I really just want to say to you right now, really quickly before I get off of here, even if you feel like you can't do 75 super soft, or hard right now, do something. Because there were a lot of comments like, oh, I can't join you right now because of this or because of that. And I understand that. But if you are in need of moving your body again, start taking walks. It's getting warmer. Summer is about to be here. Forget summer. Your life depends on it sometimes. Get your movement back in. Walk on a treadmill. Walk up your stairs. Work out at home. You don't need a gym membership, so it doesn't cost you any money. Outside is free. Parks are free. I'm begging you. Health is wealth. Just start to do something. And yeah, you might be like, girl, you're fat and overweight. How dare you tell me about anything? And all this may be true, but you know what? I have not given up on my own life. So I just don't want you to give up on yours. And it's coming from a loving place. I beg you, do something. All right. Love you. Mean it. Bye.